Support for Street Rotting American Style is provided in part by BG Products Incorporated. BG Products Incorporated is dedicated to making vehicles last longer and perform better in the meantime. In shops all over the world, BG Products serves the driving public with innovative products and proven programs of automotive maintenance. More information can be found at bgfindashop.com.
Charles, we got a pickup here. Tell me the story behind the pickup.
Well, it's 1949 Chevrolet. It's a 5-window, and we repainted it 3 years ago. But mainly the truck was built in that shape because when he built it, he made chopped the cab, I think, 4 inches, 6 inches, 4 or 6 inches, stretched it out 8 inches, put a 383 Chevy engine in it. It's got 10-bolt Camaro rear end under it, suicide doors. It's got a 55 Chevy car dash in it, and 39 Hudson tail lights. It's got electric 6-way Cadillac seats in it, and that's about all I can think of right now.
Well, that's quite a bit. It's almost like a mutt, isn't it?
Well, it's kind of like that Cadillac Johnny Cash sings about dragging it out piece at a time out of the factory. That's about what this thing is, you know. He told me, the guy that built it told me, he said, I just grabbed stuff out of the corner of the garage and started building the pickup.
Did you do the front end, or was the front end like that when you got it?
Front end was like that when I got it. It had Mustang 2 under it.
I'm hearing a lot of car owners going with the Mustang 2 front end. Why do you think they go with the Mustang 2 front end with these street rods?
Well, I think that when they first started building them like that, they figured out that that's one of the front ends that would work under that. So that's what they started using. And there's a lot of them still putting them under them, and some of them are deciding now that the Mustang 2 is a little bit too light for some of these heavier vehicles, so they're going with different front ends under them.
Well, tell me about the carburation system that you have now compared to what it was before.
Well, originally when I bought the truck, it had 2 4-barrel carburetors on it. It had a Carter sitting on the back and Edelbrock in front, and I wasn't smart enough to keep those two working together, so I just decided I'd take the intake manifold off and put on a single carburation system, and I just took the Edelbrock carburetor and put it on there, and I like the way it runs a lot better.
Do you get a lot of looks for the suicide doors?
Yeah, you do. A lot of older people come up and say, about my age, they come and say, I don't remember these trucks being that way when I was younger. And I said, well, I don't think they was. And they'll make a comment about, that's not an original dash in there, is it? And I said, no, that's not an original dash.
Was it hard to get used to the suicide doors when you got it?
It was for me. It was me and my wife especially, because we'd try to walk up to it and get in like you normally would a car. But this truck, you've got to walk up to it, turn around, back in, sit down, and then pull your feet in if you want to get in without taking the top of your head off.
So really, according to you, there's nothing wrong with buying a truck or a car that's already been built up already for you.
So I don't think so myself. I mean, if you're up and don't have the urge to do it, buy one that's already put together. But don't stretch everybody's imagination and let them think that you done it. I'm the first one to tell you that I didn't build it, you know. But to me, it worked out great to already get one, because I can piddle around with this, take stuff off if it needs to be worked on the engine. I can take stuff off and put it back on, you know. But as far as building it up, I don't think I'd be able to do that today or even when I bought the truck, because I didn't have the time, and it just takes a lot of time to do that. Some of these guys have been working on these vehicles for 10, 12 years before they get them up like they want them, you know.
Yes, sir. Can you do me a favor? Can you start this bad boy?
Oh, yeah.